Welcome back. Oh, stretch. It is so cold outside. Oh, did not want to get up. But you know what? This is why I created these things because it gives me an excuse to be here and work on my project. So, welcome to untilit.works. Again, a thing I made to help me like have a reason to be by the computer because I'm the type of person, if I don't make time, I'll never find time. And so by creating untilit.works allows me the opportunity to be like, hey, I'm going to be here to do this thing. So I might as well work on my other stuff. So it's like an excuse, right? So let me fix that. Cool. Untilit.works consists of ciphers, and a cipher is a 3-hour block of time. Within each cipher, there are sessions. There's a work session and a break session. Work sessions like 45 minutes, heads down, working on just to make some progress on that task, right? Then a break session are these. I will pop up here on the video and kind of let you know, hey, it's time to take a break. Let your mind kind of rest, get up, walk around, drink some water, do what you got to do, but just don't think about the thing you were just working on. And if you ever come to the site and we're in the middle of a cipher, of a break session, the video may look like it's frozen. And that's because browsers don't allow for autoplay video with audio. And that's why the little notice there saying you may need to click play to start the stream. Next to that, I'm using a speech recognition API that's built into Chrome browsers. So it's turning my speech into text. And if you click open closed caption, a space will open up and the words I'm saying will hopefully be accurately put into that space. Below that, we have two buttons. There's an add a clip and create a highlights video. If there's ever anything during these break sessions that you thought was like, oh, that's pretty cool, you can actually create a clip. You click add a clip. It goes back a couple of seconds and marks a timestamp. Each clip is 5 seconds long, and you get a total of 5. If you click that create a highlights video before I end the session, it will save those timestamps, take the recording of the break session, cut out the timestamps to make clips, join them together, put an intro, put an outro, and you'll be able to check that out. And I'll show where you can do that. There's a countdown timer, countdown when the next work session happens. And if you'd like to join the chat, ask some questions, there's a button to do that. All right, cool. So that is the break session. Work session looks like this. I have the mouse now. Why am I using the trackpad? Where's the mouse? There we go. There we go. All right. Come on. Share this one. Cool. So this is the work session. Over in the upper right hand corner, we've got a menu. If you click subscribe, it has a list of all the upcoming ciphers. You can subscribe to get notified when we go live. There's also on the other side, there's an audio player. So I had some producer friends of mine submit some music. And so if you want to listen to some tunes while you're working on what you're working on, you can. It's a Bandcamp player, so you can purchase the track. You can actually share the track. I added the ability to send out a tweet to help spread the word about some really dope artists. Toward the center, we have the to-do section. Where it says add a task, you type in the thing you want to work on, click enter or the plus button, and it'll add it to the list. You can click the text to edit the task. You can click X to delete it, or you can mark it done by clicking the checkbox. And then I'll send it to the done section. So if you click that word done, it'll show you all the things you got completed. Before I shut everything down, if you click that Twitter icon, it'll open up Twitter and it'll pre-populate the tweet with all the things you got completed. Nice way of kind of like finishing, like, oh, I got some stuff done today. Feels good. In the column to the right, we have a countdown timer, countdown when the next break session happens. And again, that's 15 minutes after the hour. View tutorials. If you click view tutorials, it'll bring up tutorials. Now, if you're brand new to coding and you're like, oh, I've heard about this coding thing and, doing some web development, but I don't know where to start, I have links to Free Code Camp and the Odin Project. And from what I understand from the curriculum and what people have told me that have gone through them, if you complete them, I believe you'll have a good understanding of what it takes to do web development, and then you'll be able to make an educated decision on whether or not you want to spend more time and or money in pursuing it. So those are there for you. Now, let's say you are into coding and you're just looking for like a cool project to kind of spin up, something kind of quick to get your mind flowing and creative juices going to build a bigger project. I have links to 3 tutorials and where I work. I'm a JavaScript developer advocate at Vonage, and part of my responsibilities are kind of like look over tutorials. And so I have 3 tutorials there, which I think are pretty cool. So one of them is you create an application following the tutorial, right? And then you put in your number into your phone number into an input box on the site. You click call and your real world phone will ring. Then I have one that's the opposite, where you get a virtual number from your real world phone. You call that virtual number and you'll be able to answer it in the application that you create following the tutorial. And then I have one where there's two users like log in to a site and one can call the other through the browser. It's kind of dope. So there's that. Hako will come back to show and tell sign up. If you want to come up here and talk about something you found interesting, feel free to do so. Show and tell sign up will walk you through that process. Highlights, that section there. That video you sent to be created, what will happen is it'll say status submitted when it's being worked on. And so when it will be viewed, it'll say status done. And then the view button will show up. You'll be able to preview the video. You'll be able to download the video. You'll also be able to click to share to Twitter. Twitter sometimes shows the video depending on the URL. I don't know, but since I post the video to other places, I attach it to the tweet, and so that way I know the video is there with the tweet when I post it. Cool. Now, Hako stands for Help a Coder / Creator Out, and it's a thing I made that if you ever get stuck on something, you can create a Hako, which is like a room where people can join, and then together you'll be able to work on to get you the help or the feedback that you're looking for. At least hopefully that's the whole goal of it. And so if you click view, it'll show you all the different Hakos that have been created. There's a filter list that you can filter by different keywords, and then you can click the creator's name, either open up Twitter or GitHub, depending on what they logged in with, to check out their profile to decide whether or not you want to try and join the room, which you do by clicking that button. All right. When you create a Hako, you're presented with a form where you're entering the title and 3 keywords to help with somebody finding it. You click create. That will then generate a unique URL that you can then copy or click to share to Twitter. When you join the Hako, this is how it looks. You got the title at the top. You can leave with the button to the right. You can also open a menu for some more options. We have a text chat there on the right side. On the left side is a countdown timer, countdown when the next break session happens. You can copy the URL. You can click to share to Twitter again. And then when somebody clicks your link, they just don't jump into the room automatically. They're actually going to request to join your room. So they'll show up under pending. You'll be able to click their username to either open up Twitter or GitHub to check out their profile to determine whether or not you want to let that person into your room. And if you do approve them and they turn out to be a terrible person, you can always ban them. All right. Now, you as the owner of the Hako, only you can share your screen, because the whole point of the Hako is being able to get you help or feedback on a thing that you're working on. And I think by being able to show your screen, you'll be able to give more context to everyone else by showing them what you're seeing for them to be able to get you the help or feedback that you're looking for. All right, so that's why you're able to share your screen. The way you communicate through the Hako, one way is through the text chat. You put in your message here towards the bottom, hit send, it'll add it to the list there. I also add the ability to enable audio chats. So anybody has their audio chat enabled will be able to speak to and hear each other. But don't worry for the folks who don't have the audio chat enabled. They'll still be able to follow along, because anything that somebody is saying will be turned into text and put into the text chat. Then I have the opposite, where you enable text to speech. So if you're not looking at the chat, you can still follow along, because any messages put into the text chat will be read out aloud by your browser. And I think that's pretty much it. Again, you can check out all the different Hakos that have been created. And yeah, cool. I'm going to get y'all back to work, because I'm actually pretty ahead. Like, I finished all my post radio show promo stuff. Yes, because I did some of it last night, because I was feeling pretty good last night. And so got that done. I need to... My passport is up in like 4 months, so I want to look into that just in case. I need to get that looked into. And but when we come back, we'll take a look at some of the stuff I was working on for work this week. Do like a demo maybe or something. I think I showed some of it last week, but it's basically in a very good state now where it's basically done. And so I just got to clean up some stuff, do some documentation, do an official publish, and yeah. And it should be good. So I'll show that next break. So till then, I'm going to send you all off with some traveling music. This is Well, let me share the screen. This is Nujabez featuring Apani B. The track is called Thank You. Thanks for hanging out. I will see you 15 minutes after the hour. Till then, I wish you much productivity. And yeah, thanks. Y'all be easy. And peace. Nujabez featuring Apani B. Thank you. All right, y'all. See ya. Here we go.
But let me start from the heart. I just want to say I thank you all for showing up to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. I thank you all for showing up to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. But let me start from the heart. I just want to say I thank you all for showing up to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. I thank you all for showing up to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. But let me start from the heart. I just want to say I thank you all for showing up to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. I thank you all for showing up to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock